things, we gotta gather them up. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna jump in the lava, except we're not, because we're good. Ah! You guys can't see the face that I'm making right now, but it's definitely imaginable. Hello everybody, my name is Nate, and welcome back to episode 6 of this Let's Play series, Terraria, Elements Awoken. Hell yeah! So in the previous episode, we had just beaten Skeletron, and... my gosh, my voice. Really dying over here. So in the last episode, we had just beaten Skeletron. Finally! It's been, forever. We really need to get going on this. But, the first thing that I'm going to do is not actually going to go into the dungeon. I'm going to do that second in this episode, because the first thing that we need to do is go back into Hell and grab some more Hellstone, or grab some more Obsidian. I believe I still have some Hellstone left. But also, beating Skeletron triggered all of the Hell stuff that we were trying to get. It's all of the new items and everything, and we can finally craft all those sweet new weapons that I really want to show off. I remember them being really cool in the previous series. Oh, by the way, if the game is lagging just a little bit, I'm not entirely sure what the problem is right now. My Terraria is having some issues, just as Vending Machine was, and I really hope that it doesn't continue. But, it should be less laggy because I've been running on a server lately, but if there's still some that persists, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm waiting for maybe an update or anything that might be able to fix the game, but I'm not sure what's wrong with it entirely. So, for right now, we're just gonna have to live with a slight bit of lag, and I apologize for that. There we go, Fire Essence, that's what we're looking for. If you're wondering why I'm on fire, it's because I just jumped into the lava like a professional Terraria player over here. Oh wow, it's got a nice sprite now. Good job, Elements Awoken. Really doing a good job here. I'm really enjoying the mod. Oh shoot, Magma Crystal. I need that. I don't remember what for I need that. Also, I had forgotten. So, currently, if you, I don't know if anyone else here is trying to play the mods along with me, or is currently playing mods using this one, but there is a mod called Recipe Browser, which is generally very helpful. I always die when I start talking, don't I? But there is a mod called Recipe Browser, which is one of the more popular mods out there, as it is very, very helpful. And it was a very useful mod that I have not been using in this series, for mainly the sake of I keep on forgetting that it exists, and the guide is much more cinematic in this sort of in the Let's Play, I suppose. I'm not trying to mimic Mobby and I don't know, use all the modded stuff, I guess. I'm going for cinematics here. But it's a very useful mod that a lot of people use, but lately me and a couple of other people that I've been talking to have been having a lot of issues with it. It's having some difficulties with crashing a lot, and it crashes when certain items are clicked on, mostly modded, but I have had it happen to me in vanilla game too, for some things that I had forgotten how to craft, because I recently started playing Terraria again, so I had to remind myself, I suppose. But, it seems to be having some issues. And then most recently, I had to get rid of the mod completely from this playthrough because the world refused to open until I did so. Every single time, the game would crash, and I'm not entirely sure why that is, but Recipe Browser is not working. But what we do have as compensation is cheat sheet here, which I have for, of course, emergency purposes, like, say, something isn't spawning, a boss doesn't drop a treasure bag, I don't get the amount of loot that I'm supposed to get, just precautionary. But I have cheat sheet here, which does have its own recipe browser, which is very nice, and it works very similar. You can click on the items, you can't click on these ones, sadly, but, you can get to all these things, you can see if anything is a material, is anything material on here? Yes, the batteries are. But we can get to these things, and This is basically how we're going to have to look for recipes from now on. It's not that big a deal, I guess, but it is kind of annoying. If you don't like this, then complain. I don't know why you wouldn't like this, but if you don't, you are free to complain, I suppose. So let's figure out what we can do with the magma. Okay, it's this thing. Ah, this is what I'm trying to make. So we need 8 magma crystals, 8 hellstone bars, and 16 bones, which we're gonna have to go to the dungeon for. But this thing fires 2 homing skulls at nearby enemies, which is a pretty awesome accessory if you ask me. I'm not sure what I'd replace it with yet. Why do I have extra accessory slots? Let's get rid of those. Ah, shoot! Get rid of those. But, this sounds like a pretty neat accessory that I want to make. So, let's go grab some hellstone so that we have or some obsidian so that we can make the hellstone, and then I'm gonna continue farming for this stuff. Because this is all the things that we can make here next. Ooh. Forged iron bar. Ooh, what is this? Ah, it's a donator set. And it's a melee donator set. Ooh. Looks like we're going to be getting a new armor set from this as well. Awesome. Let's try it out. Things, we gotta gather them up. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna jump in the lava, except we're not because we're good. Ah! You guys can't see the face that I'm making right now, but it's definitely imaginable. Okie dokie then. I did a little bit more farming in hell, as you can tell, and I ended up with 9 magma crystals and 36 fire essence and nothing else. Thank you, Terraria. No magma stone, no nothing. This is the game. This is how much fun the game is. Alright, but seriously, I did forget to go get the obsidian as well, so we're gonna go do that, and then I'm going to start showcasing weapons, because that's my favorite thing in this game. Oh, wait, whoa, what? Who the hell are you? Wait a minute. Your potions aren't much, but you sell them. Huh. What? Oh, you got mana and healing items. You look like Rousey. Next shop, what do you got? Oh, that's very nice. Wow. Do you have more? Other shop. Oh, this would have been so great for Skeletron. Oh, man. Well, that's still really cool. Wow. What an awesome NPC. Okay, 31. That should be a decent amount. Let's go hope that we can make, all of the things that I want to. And if we can't, then I guess it's back to hell. Okay. And we craft these at the Elemental Forge, as always, and I want to see them right now. So let's start off with one of my old favorites, the Fire Knives. They do 21 throwing damage now. That's cool, but I still want to make them. 4% critical strike chance, slow speed, very weak knockback, and rapidly throws exploding fire daggers. Now, a long time ago in this mod, these used to home, and they would home in very, very fast. But now it looks like what they do is explode into a bunch of fireballs, which is really cool. In fact, I don't actually remember them exploding in our previous series on this. I should rebuild that chess arena. But yeah, this is the superior fire knife. The fire. We don't read prefixes, Nate. Yeah, but that was the Fire Knives, which are still awesome, and there's still a whole bunch more to see, so let's check it all out. Alright, we're going to start off by trying to make all the melee weapons that we can, because that's what we're interested in right now. And, of course, I started off making a throwing weapon, but you know what? Don't worry about it. Actually, I'm going to save these for potions. Alright, Blazing Tri-Sword, one of my favorite weapons in the game. 31 melee damage, 4% critical strike chance, very fast speed, average knockback, and forged inside of an internal fire. Huh, that's pretty neat. And it does this! Woo! That's a lot of fire. Oh man, I love this weapon so much. It's one of my favorite in the game. It's just great. Alright, and the final melee weapon that we can actually make right now is the Scythe of the Eternal Flame, which does 46 melee damage, a ridiculous amount with no prefix, 4% critical strike chance, as all of these things seem to be, fast speed, and strong knockback. Now this thing, this is the death sickle of pre-hard mode. This is such an awesome weapon. It goes through walls, it does crazy damage, and it shoots out these projectiles, and it seems to be auto-swing. The way that you can tell if something's auto-swing while using the voodoo arm is if it sort of, like, stops and goes. Like, you see this sort of appears back on my back with the weapon out mod. But this thing, it looks like it goes on auto-swing. So that's a pretty sweet weapon for anyone who's going melee in this mod. As like me. Alright. So, these throwing daggers I would love to use, honestly, but we're trying to go not true melee necessarily, although that would be very nice, but we're trying to do less of the throwing things around, like vampire knives and all the things like that. So these are going to go into a chest because they're still some of my favorite things, but we can't use them. Although, I will use the scythe. That's just because it's more of a melee thing, I suppose. Chains, there they are. Okay, 90 chains will probably do. Where do we craft these bars? Craft them at a furnace, a hellforge. Guide, tell me. Okay, chains were probably not the right thing to put in there, but where do we craft these? At the Ancient Manipulator. Wait a minute, isn't that for science? Oh my gosh. Hang on a minute. You can't craft these bars here until you have an Ancient Manipulator. After you've beaten the cultist, you can finally craft the armor that does 5 defense as a helmet and 7 defense as the chest plate. I suppose it is a donator item, but you are kidding me. You're actually kidding me. What's the point in even having this amount of bars at that point in the game? Is there something I'm missing here? Well, that was a complete fail. I didn't really think that, in all fairness, it would be crafted at the Ancient Manipulator. I understand that it's a donator item, but can I use it? Alright, well, I'm gonna slap up this picture here and put down this heart lantern. And, let's go over to the dungeon, because, I'm tired of BS. Whoops. I'm sorry. I really need to not do that. I'm sorry that I used that. I need to stop abusing cheat sheet here. Alright, but we are in the dungeon. I'm not going to go all the way back home after that. So, apologies, but, we used to teleport once. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Probably, honestly. Please don't. I really want that life crystal. Can I just have a little bit? Just a little piece? And I have 2 pieces, actually. I kinda need it. Alright, and we need 1 more to go. Ah, there we go. Fire Core. It summons 2 homing skulls at nearby enemies. That's pretty cool. Wait, where do I put that in my accessory slot? I didn't really account for this. Oh. I don't want to get rid of my Venom, but I have a nice fire effect for right now, so I think I'm going to go here. Shoot the skulls! Do it! It didn't happen. I'm disappointed. Why? And now we have a Lightsbane. There we go. Isn't that so much better now? Now let's go grab some more obsidian so that I can make a fiery greatsword and finally get this thing. Okie dokie then. So I got a bit more hellstone so we can finally make the hell blade and then go craft our knight's edge, because not that I'm really going to use it right now. I forgot the blade of grass, but you know what? We'll make it there. We'll reach that problem when we get there. Not that I'm really going to use it right now, as I was saying, but for later terms, it is usually an essential crafting ingredient to make some of the really good swords and mods. So we're going to make it right now, just so that we have it for later. Okay, Knight's Edge, here we go. What a beautiful tiny little sword. And what do you become later? You become the true Knight's Edge. Fantastic. And that becomes the Terra Blade, and the Terra Blade becomes all of this stuff. The Holocaust. Little dark there, don't you think? And Galactica. Ooh, that sounds pretty nice, but that's post-Moonlord. Well, I guess we've got some good things coming to us. Alright, you guys think lowly of me, but this time for sure I went all out. I grabbed a whopping total of 104 obsidian that I'm not gonna use for anything else except for this fire core. For 2 fire cores. I don't know what he drops, but I assume that we might have to fight him twice. Alright, here we are in hell. I'm gonna build myself an arena. Ooh, don't. Ah! Stop! I'm going to build myself an arena because I don't know if we fought this guy in the original playthrough or not, but he can't be that easy, right? So I think that this is gonna be something that we need. Let's hope that we can win this first fight. Lava, don't fall in it, I guess. That's not a note to you guys, that's a note to me, because I know that I will. And the lava here will go through it, so that's also nice. It broke a platform, how dare you. Okie dokie then, Fire Core. It's consumable and it summons Infurnace on use, and he can only be fought in hell, I believe. So here we are. And I'm going to mute myself for this battle, actually, before I summon him, because I bet that he has some custom music that I'm really excited to hear. So, I'll be right back with the boss sequence. Holy crap! Oh my gosh! What am I even supposed to do? He does so much damage, teleports directly underneath you and traps you, and has infinite amounts of defense. I have... Now, there's a thing where some people can have, like, an upper hand on something, but, like, I don't even have a hand in this situation. That was insane! And I tried to fight him twice, and died both times. Once to a magma slime, because he spawned lava directly underneath me, which was not fun. And then to that. To that! Oh my gosh! I don't even know what to say or do! Jesus Christ! That seems like a little overkill, don't you think? I have magma or molten armor right here. I have 2 weapons that both fire extreme projectiles and do 32 damage, one of which doing 53 damage and shoots a constantly spinning death scythe thing, and I still can't put a dent in that guy. I think that I might have some reason to be a little mad here. Maybe I'm supposed to have more powerful gear. But it seems like the more powerful gear can only be crafted at an ancient manipulator. I've had about enough for today. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the episode, then why don't you go ahead and leave it a like, and if you want to see more of the series, you can go ahead and subscribe. You don't have to click on every video that pops up. And for any newcomers here, welcome to the channel. And for anybody who's helping support the channel, really, genuinely thank you. We're really trying to make a name for ourselves here, even if we're very, very small at the moment. Our content isn't the best, but you know what? That's why we're still making it, because there's always room to improve. So thank you everybody who has been watching the series, and anyone who's been supporting the channel so far. And anyone new, I hope that you stay for the future. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, bye!